COVID and the bear. I think COVID means coronavirus
I don't know
disease 19, I think.
I'm not sure, but I think we're live.
All right.
Yeah.
COVID and the bear.
Yeah. Wait, and then I'm COVID. Hi, I'm COVID.
And I'm the bear.
Aw. All right.
You know,
I'll be an infectious disease.
The day we have to, like, you know, stream it from our respective places, it'll definitely be COVID and the bear.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a higher risk of you getting the disease than me.
Not by. Oh, you know. Okay, well, we'll get into this a little bit. So, should we just start with our top fives?
No, let's just start with the disease. Let's
Well, that's going to be on both of our top fives, I guess.
Yes, it
is.
is.
Because it's the top five, right?
Yes.
So, did you listen to? Well, for what it's worth, we're a podcast. We're going to talk about another podcast for a moment.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the Joe Rogan podcast today?
No.
Where he interviews a guy named Michael Osterholm, who's a infectious disease. He's a director of the Center for Infectious Disease Research and Policy.
Okay.
So he has worked for administrations like, I think Republican ones and Democratic ones. Like he's not like the guy that Trump chose or anything like that. He's kind of a nonpartisan. You know, he's fighting disease, right?
Right.
So he was on the podcast and he mentions that it's going to get worse, obviously. But he said that it's partially. It's going to be a little different here because, you know, like people in China, like maybe a lot smoke. They're like 50, you know, like men. Yeah. Chinese men will smoke a lot. Yeah. Well, here, the problem is men that are like 50 or 40s or whatever it is, 50s, are obese. And he said that that is actually just as much as bad as smoking to get like a, you know, a virus.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he said that the health of Americans is actually not that great. It's actually, you know, we, not me, are more obese. And he goes, most men that are like 40 and up here are actually obese. So that's actually going to cause a problem. So you're thinking I'm going to get it before you? No, you've got the gut.
Oh.
High five. You're not obese, dude. Anyway.
Killing me, man. Fucking killing me. Jeez, just take my fucking self-esteem and trounce on it a little bit. Fuck.
No, but that was a podcast that I think, if you don't know much about that virus, I mean, which I don't think that many of us do, that might be worth listening to. If you're going to listen to one Joe Rogan podcast, maybe this is the one to listen to. Just because it just came out today. He interviewed him today or yesterday, it sounds like. But yeah,
it's no longer live anymore.
Well, it's not live, but yeah, it was yesterday. But it just was kind of interesting. I mean, there's things that you might have heard already, but at the same time, you know, there are things that I learned today. So, you know, like, for example, it didn't affect kids as much in China.
Right, it doesn't affect kids as much.
Right, like 2%.
Like kids get acclimated pretty easily to the virus.
Yeah. So it's not necessarily a thing that like a bunch of kids in a room are going to pass it to each other. If they do, they may, but they only 2% or something like that
get the
of
disease itself.
All the case actually, you get symptoms.
Yeah, but
they'll infect others. They'll infect adults, but in the end, that they're not. It's kind of weird, right?
Those dirty children.
It's found that maybe that disease it actually affects people older. I don't know how old, but not children, which is odd. I was like, I didn't know that, nor didn't really hear about that, but yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, he's just one dude, you know, but he's saying too, there's no vaccine going to be for at least a couple of years. He thinks, because there's tons of testing that needs to be done.
Yep. They do like the testing.
Thousands of thousands. It needs to be tested, like he said, on 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Or something. And then, you know, like how long is that going to take? And it's going to take a long time. And who's got the disease that they're going to test it on and all that kind of shit.
Well, they'll probably nail it out in China before they nail it out here in the United States. But the sad thing is that like, you know, like you hear about like Korea and they are like testing like freaking like 10,000 people a day.
Wow.
In Korea. And like America barely able to fucking still not getting their act together. Yeah. Why aren't we like, you know, stealing fucking Korea's tech to fucking do that? Yeah. You know, and so like, you know, once a fucking, you know, a vaccine is created, let's say it's created in China.
Yeah.
Like, will America like kowtow to China to get its hands on the vaccine,
right?
Or will it be stubborn and try and make it itself?
But it's also possible there'll not be a vaccine.
Who knows?
Yeah, but I'm saying he said that there was after mad cow disease there was something else, Zika.
Yeah.
And I guess it's been 5 years and they still don't have a vaccine for that.
Right.
Yeah, it hasn't been able to be done. So there is no vaccine for that one yet. And it's, one of those things. It's like, oh, yeah, we got this. And then, no, didn't happen.
Well, here's the thing.
It may not happen.
The Zika virus, mainly affected Central American or South American people.
Right.
Do white people give a shit about fucking South Americans?
Guess not.
They don't. But, fucking, COVID-19... Oh, that's knocking on the white man's door right now. It's going, hey, what's up? Mind if I come in? Mind if I play a little bit?
Right.
Yeah. Look, I only kill about 3% people, 3%. Nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah, no, you're totally at risk, man.
For sure.
You more than me, because I'm just a shut-in.
I don't know though. You get out there, man. You do get out there. You say that, and all of a sudden you're just out and about, going to see concerts. You're doing all kinds of shit.
Yeah, but that not like you, man.
No, I don't go to concerts, but I am at risk because I'm working at a gallery with a bunch of strangers walking in.
Yeah.
But you do go to markets and buy shit. In San Gabriel. Oh no!
Actually, apparently there is a restaurant that is about 2 blocks away from my apartment called Top Island. It's one of those fucking shitty Chinese diners that is open till 4 a.m.
I gotcha. And they have Western style food, correct?
Maybe.
Right.
Or Western,
they have Chinese food probably, but
Western and Chinese.
They might have spaghetti and meatballs at the same time. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But shitty fucking Chinese versions
sure.
of it, And and apparently my dentist was telling me yesterday that that place closed. It's being scrubbed down right now because they found a guy who was diagnosed with COVID was hanging out.
What was he doing though? Just breathing,
licking the fucking walls.
Oh no!
Sniffing the seats and sneezing.
Wow, loving it. Yeah,
sniffing
the seats. Licking people's chairs. Yeah, licking the... I think it can... I don't know, man. There's so much news, and I guess there's a lot of misinformation, so I don't want to say, any bullshit that I read, but, yeah, there's just a lot of misinformation, I'm sure, so... But it's infectious. That's all I know.
Yeah, and everything's getting fucking, pushed, freaking Coachella got pushed to fucking October.
Yeah, and I guess there's... I'm working on a little street event in Sawtell, and we just postponed that one also till October, random date in October. But it's we just tonight, right before this podcast, had a meeting, and we all decided, it's 12 of us or something, decided to postpone it.
Oh no.
Yeah. So not oh no, it's just what we have to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yes. It's better than doing it. And what if something bad happened? And you become the cause of that, which is awful, right?
Yeah.
So let's look for every any kind of convention is basically going to get canceled.
Right.
I mean, WonderCon is coming up.
Yeah, I've been wondering about WonderCon.
LA Times Festival of Books at USC just canceled.
Festival of Books is gone.
That's in April, second week of April or something. And
South by Southwest was the first big one that I heard about.
Yeah.
And,
what are they're calling it cancel culture? I don't know. Isn't that funny? The need to name things by media is so funny. So they're calling this cancel culture.
Yes.
And it's what is that? I mean, that's fucked up. Cancel. It's like a trend. We're canceling stuff.
I know, man. Freaking COVID's the worst for the cancel culture.
Yeah.
What can you do? You do? Anyways,
so that's all I mean, I don't want to spread any misinfo, so I don't want to say much more because I'm not an expert at this, but
right.
I just know it's not good.
No.
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have art shows coming up that are, whatever. I guess I can still talk about those.
Right. Yeah, well, I'm actually going there. I think I'm going to some weird anime movie premiere thing on Thursday too.
Oh, that is festering COVID.
Oh my god, I know. Cosplayers are the worst.
So just imagine anyone can have it, but why is it that when you say that, I always think cosplayers, that's going to be the worst. Why? Like cosplayers and who are the dudes that like animals they wear tails and shit?
Oh yeah, furries.
Yeah, furries and bronies. I figure they're going to be worse, but it's not true. Right? Yeah, they're not more susceptible. I just kind of think they are.
They just look like
they're carriers.
They just look like carriers, man. You know?
Like they want to sweat and sneeze on each other.
Here's the thing.
I mean, there's you know what it is? It's a lack of hygiene. I think that's what it is.
It's not,
and it's perceived because maybe they're all clean, but they just look dirty.
No, well, it's because
they do.
No, they don't only does not. It's not that they just look dirty. It's because they also smell dirty.
Oh, see, you just hit low right there. Ooh. And why do they smell dirty?
It's because like, have you ever been to a Comic-Con? Have you ever been to an anime expo?
Yeah, but are we tracking back full circle back to obesity? Because there is that.
We might be.
I mean, because there's the fanboy like when you have T-shirts and you have like XL T-shirts, but then there's a size above and it's called fanboy. Like did you bring?
Is there?
Well, that's the joke. Did you bring fanboy size, which is bigger than XL?
Oh, yeah.
That would be 2 or 3 XL.
3, yeah.
They call that fanboy sizing.
Wow.
Yeah, which I don't know. I don't know.
Really? Like, where did you hear this from?
I've heard it from somebody else. Like a convention veteran.
Joke.
A convention veteran who's like, yeah, do you have fanboy sizes? I'm like,
what?
I was like, ooh, I don't. Sorry.
Are you going to be bringing fanboy sizes to San Diego if there is a San Diego this year?
I usually have some stuff that's fanboy size. And actually, you know what? Surprisingly, it doesn't sell that well. Fanboy size. I think San Diego actually has weeded out a lot of fanboys. It's just too expensive.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not fanboys anymore.
Oh, I know that's the reason why it sucks now.
It's WonderCon, man. I think San Diego Comic-Con's fine. I dig it. WonderCon too is okay. It's not awesome, but I mean it's great. I still dig it.
Yeah.
WonderCon still has comics. I love looking at comics, like old comics. It's just neat to see.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know what the heck I'm looking at necessarily, but I just love looking at the art and stuff. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it happens this year.
No, I'm gonna guess WonderCon's gonna get shut down.
Or pushed back.
They're just saying postponed, but I don't know. Yeah. Oh, did you get so speaking of conventions, DesignerCon?
Yes.
That's in November, right?
I got my booths.
You got your booths. I went ahead and applied and dealt with a booth too. I guess we're early because we're veteranos.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So some of you who aren't, you might not be able to apply yet.
Yeah, but you should try. If you know Ben Gretzky, friend of the show, Ben Gretzky.
Yeah.
You should talk to him.
Yeah, and then it's way down the line. Maybe it'll be better by then. COVID will be gone. I don't know. It won't be gone, I guess, because I think it's going to be around for in some way. It's going to be around, right?
Yeah, I think we're stuck with it.
But it's going to be maybe on a downward trend,
right? Or maybe they'll find ways of being able to help treat the disease that comes with it. So it's not just fucking like choking people out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not 60 yet, so I'm good. Apparently, like that's what they were saying is like if you're 60 plus, if you got respiratory issues, if you got I guess obesity issues now too, then you gotta gotta watch yourself because COVID will kill you.
So Angry Bananas is saying stuff about stinky cosplayers. They smell like bad milk and mildew.
Wow, I just think they stink of rich BO.
And he's saying that his friend Wilbur is a 5XL.
Whoa.
And Ventura Film says, I'm from the 3XL community, and I don't like these comments. And, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I know. Well, this is...
how's about this? All fanboys are 3XL, but not all 3XLs are fanboys.
Oh. I'm just repeating what a person told me. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No.
I didn't. I otherwise
reiterating someone else's words is not spreading.
No, I otherwise called it a 2XL or 3XL. That's my what I know it as.
Double extra large shirts are comfy, man.
I don't know. I never had one, but just know it's from.
Give it a try sometime.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, man.
I just know it's from.
It's good to sleep in.
Conventions.
Like it's a good sleeping shirt.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Like if you on a hot day and you're freaking and you're sleeping on top of your fucking sheets and you just throw on You know, something big and loose with a huge collar that like almost like goes down to your freaking like shoulder. It's comfy.
Well, so in that way, what if you are a 3XL wearer? Would you wear that, and then this collar is not going to go down to your waist or whatever you're saying? It's going to be tight. Yeah. It's going to be tight.
Well,
then 4XL. Fuck it.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. I mean, like human beings come in all shapes and sizes.
Yes. All are lovable.
And all of them are lovable.
I agree.
I will hug it out with any of them, except nowadays. Nowadays, I'll fist bump you.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't even feel like that. I'll elbow bump you, or freaking we'll do a kid and play routine.
Yeah. The Wu handshake.
The Wu handshake.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that what they're calling it?
I don't know, but you know, you just kick your feet, both feet, right? Not at the same time, but one foot then the other foot.
Oh. Yeah. I just like I think the kid and play is better.
Well, if you have to then jump through your leg hole and shit, that's hard to do, man.
That is hard
I've
to
never
do.
tried it, but I think I'm gonna wipe out if I do it.
I think I think I'll work on that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So. All right.
So wait, did you want to get to any of the fives or?
Yeah, let's do it. Or do you have any?
I do.
All right, go for it, man. I'll start. You start.
The coronavirus. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I do have an art show coming up, which is Eishi Takaoka from Kagoshima, Japan. All the wood carved heads. I think I'm on Instagram.
Yeah, his work's awesome. He's done so many shows with you guys.
Yeah, maybe from almost the get-go. Like literally, he probably did a show in the first or second year. So yeah, I've shown him that many times, and he was apprehensive to come out, which I understand, and I think he's coming out here.
Really?
I think he's going for it.
Dude.
I don't know. Maybe he wants to get out of Japan. I'm not sure. I hope he's okay. And I'm kind of like worried about that, but I was going to tell him, you know, like as of last week, I told him, you know, you should go for it. Now today I'm like, maybe not.
Right.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be too.
Yeah. I think LA is so, I don't know if we're behind. I mean, I've been watching the news, but I feel like now the pressure's on to like be more careful, even though I'd like to think I've been sort of careful, but it just seems like things have just gone into overdrive in the last 24 hours. Yeah. Maybe it was Coachella, seriously, like going, okay, that's a big deal. And everyone's like, okay, that is a big deal.
And South by Southwest.
Yeah, and things like that are, you know, and I'm just like, you know, like a week ago to today, or even yesterday to today, I feel like it's a difference in people's care about, you know, this COVID. So
yeah,
I feel like in 24 hours it's changed greatly.
Yeah, well,
at least here in Southern Cal.
Week,
yeah, at least in Southern Cal to me, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's as soon as like all the fucking shit that the president has been saying fucking kind of came out, you're just like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know,
like, well,
I've been watching it going, I think we're fucked anyway. Like I've been kind of thinking, okay, this is gonna get worse, worse, and worse.
And this is like, like before, it's kind of like a maybe it'll get worse. Hopefully, we'll have get things fucking we'll study what has happened in the other countries and freaking, you know, put a lockdown. Nope.
Would you be into that? That's what I was kind of thinking. Like, would you be into a curfew and like complete lockdown?
Fuck no.
You wouldn't be into that?
Well, I mean, like, I'd be fine with it.
I mean, would you be fine if they said, "Hey, we're going to do this for 30 days. It's going to help curb it or something"? Would you be like, "Okay, I'm in"? Because I think I would be in too. I don't know what the ramifications are everywhere. Like that means like every shop has to close, and you know, like it would have to be like martial law lockdown, right?
Right, but it would be during certain hours, and
maybe, yeah.
You know, like what they're doing in Italy is they're like, from my understanding, it is simply like there's a curfew and you cannot congregate with groups of people larger than 10.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. I just feel like we're way behind, like in preparation for any of this.
I am so looking forward to the shitstorm that's going to happen.
It's
going to be amazing to fucking watch.
I'm
just going to be sitting there.
But I've been kind of like waiting for it, and I'm like thinking, okay, it's going to happen. Then one of those things, you have a false sense of like hope or something, where I'm like, okay, maybe it's not. Maybe we're going to be the only, you know. And it's like, nope,
we're fucked.
Or it can't be that stupid, right? Mm-mm. I mean, I can be, but yeah. I'm just hopeful in a way.
You know? I will be taking a couple risks this week, so you know.
What are those risks?
I'm going to your show.
Oh, awesome!
And then I'm going to this thing, you know, this
anime thing.
This anime thing on Thursday.
What is that exactly?
My friend Scott He is the
Funimation guy.
Right, he used to be the ex-Funimation.
Oh, he's not.
Yeah, now he's at Toei.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, no way, Toei. Awesome.
No way, Toei.
Awesome. Congrats,
and,
Scott.
They're doing, and he's doing thing. And I just want to like support his event.
Yeah. No, he's cool.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
You know, so
wow, that's rad.
But anyways,
what is the event?
It's a Digimon thing. It's an
Digimon.
It's the wannabe Pokemon.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But apparently it's the final chapter.
Wow.
Like, you know, all the kids have grown up.
So
they're adults now.
Where's this at?
It's at the Montalban.
Wow.
You know, off of.
Well, I wish him the best.
Yeah.
I wish him the best.
Only 200 people congregated in a fucking movie theater.
And everyone's sweaty. Sweaty. Yeah. It'll be all right.
Yeah. We'll see.
Well, you know.
I don't know. I mean, like, I might, like, decide against it. So, we'll see.
Angry Bananas. Carlos asks, can I go, Luke?
If I don't go, you could have my ticket.
Oh, Andy Shen says, be careful, everyone. And he says he works in a hospital, and we are taking it very seriously. Maybe the only ones that might be taking it that serious. I mean, people are still lining up at Tsujita, at least on Sunday.
And yeah, you know, and today. I went there. I was in front today. Like,
really?
Yeah, I went and had lunch with Scott.
Wow. And it was packed?
The one on the corner was, but like annex, I was able to walk on in.
I noticed they were closing early the other day, so. Yeah. Oh. Ouch. Okay, so Ashitaka Oka, I think he's going to be here, but I'm not sure.
Well,
I mean, it is Tuesday, and he's supposed to be here Thursday, so I'm not sure. And then the show after that, Rakugaki, that sketchbook drawing type of show with a bunch of drawings on the wall.
I'm in that.
That one is going to be April 4th.
Cool.
And that one, I think I've got like 60 artists in, or something. And it should be a fun one with some of the great cast of characters and some other ones too. Yeah, some good ones. So should be a great show.
I'm curious to see like who else you got in there.
We'll see. I'll put a list out soon.
Nice.
Yeah, and let's see, number 2 or 1 or whatever it is. There's a show called The Outsider. It was kind of fun to watch, but I still give it a B. It's not like an A. The Outsider, I guess, and it's like a. Stephen King wrote it.
Is it Netflix or is it Hulu?
I think it's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. Oh.
Am I wrong? I think it's an Amazon Prime show. It's called The Outsider. And it's been kind of popular. Like, I hear people talking about it. And it's okay. Like I said, I'd give it a B. To me, it's not a top-level show, but it's enough where people talk about it and are like, okay, I got to get home to watch Outsider. It's okay. But I don't know. If you're not, if you don't want to start it, I don't blame you. It's not like the one I'm saying you have to watch it type of thing.
Right.
I give it like a B.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I still prefer I Nori Love Wagon new season. you know that show yet?
I watched that show with you. You guys showed it.
I still dig it. There's a new season. I've been watching it, and we're like, it's many episodes, and
it's on Netflix. Yeah, it's a Japanese show.
Yeah, and I love that one. And that one,
it's a bunch of single guys and girls paired together, like thrown together in a van.
Yeah, and you can just see like people are relatively nice to each other. It's not like here where people would like fight each other to like get ahead. Everyone's kind of polite and nice, So
Japan is a polite and nice.
Yeah,
place.
So it's kind of nice to watch in a way because it's not like gnarly and whatever. I enjoy that.
Gives you a little bit of hope, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, and they're and they go and part of the show is they do things like they're in Africa, so they're helping others as a project, and then
that's
and
nice.
that fosters like teamwork and sees who like.
But
sucks
do people
at it.
get voted out?
No, there's no voting out. But once you decide to propose your love for another member of like whoever it is, if they say yes, you go back to Japan together. Both of you leave, and if that person says no, the person who makes the proposal is off the show because whatever, they either leave alone or with the person, and then the person who, if they reject them, they stay on the show. So they go on, and then that person's gone, they get a new member gets added, right? So like it changes the dynamic. Like they'll add a new member that'll be.
So do they get like bad boys showing up?
Oh yeah, there's a bad boy. There'll be like a nerdy guy, and they'll have all different kinds. And then the females are the same. it's like there'll be like kind of a nerdier one, a hot one, whatever, loud one, the quiet one.
And like whenever like, because like don't they introduce new characters on like a screen where they have the guys like watching it, like what's coming on, and like then
there's like a studio portion where it goes to the studio experts who start talking about it, and because they're watching it with you and then they're discussing it, kind of a thing, and they're probably made up of actresses and comedians in Japan.
Oh, so they do. Yeah, that's a classic Japanese thing.
Yeah, it's like a thing, right? And it's just a formula that succeeds, and it's almost as fun to watch them make the comments because sometimes insightful, sometimes not, but sometimes funny. Whatever. But
it's basically like if you and I were just sitting there watching shit and talking shit.
Yeah. But we would get dirty and mean, and they're actually really nice.
Yeah, we're fucking Americans here.
I know. Yeah. We would be like, that guy. She needs to surrender the whatever to that dude or whatever.
Yeah, he just needs to give it up. Give him the panani.
I don't know. We'd be getting a little whatever. Yeah. And Angry Bananas does mention Narcos. New season is good, and I just started watching Narcos, the Mexico part.
I haven't started watching that. I've been wanting to watch
So the new season just came out, and I did watch the first episode. So yeah, I'll watch that. That's just like, whatever. I watch it. So
cool.
Yeah. I guess that encapsulates my top 5.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, we just podcasted it feels like not too long ago, and it feels very fast to do a top 5, but
yeah, well, there's a lot of things happen, and and it's always going to go back to COVID.
I still have like this. I don't know. I guess everyone does, right? It's like you're on edge, you have anxiety. I have all those kind of feelings, and I would think I'm beyond that, but no. I'm just like everybody else,
dude. You have to go out. You have to go to your business. You have to like.
Yeah, I don't know at what point like. Is there going to be a point where what do we do?
Like I had dinner right before I showed up here, and I ordered some food, and like I was looking for like the credit card thing so I could swipe myself. I had to pass that thing on to the person who was working behind the counter.
And without, and it's like you don't have gloves on. I don't really know like how paranoid you're supposed to be, but I mean that person's licking their fingers and shit.
Oh yeah, man.
Touching ass and all kinds of shit, right?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. So like, like
touching their hair, touching their sweat.
I'm giving her COVID, maybe she's giving me COVID.
Dude, it could be the person before you or in front of you or sitting next to you, because that shit like travels.
Yeah. Supposedly. But it's not airborne.
No, it's not airborne at all.
It's not airborne.
Really? Because I thought I read that. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know the info well enough.
I was listening to Science Friday on NPR, and they had like 3 specialists talking about COVID, and they were saying that like it's not airborne, but it is in particulate. So like if someone sneezes.
Oh fuck, that's awful. I saw a lady spit outside of like a Trader Joe's parking lot.
Chinese.
No. And I just like, as soon as she did it, I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you're disgusting. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. She is a lady and she just spit gnarly, like loud.
She's
like,
not Chinese?
No. And I was kind of like, God, at least keep it on the low. Like, just, you could spit. But she made the sound, the fucking, she went all out and spit. And I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Just in general, you shouldn't do that.
Like, when you got to let one out of your fucking mouth, dude, you got to let one out of your fucking mouth.
She could have done it quietly.
She could have saved it for when she got into her car.
She could have done that, or she could have just done it quietly. She didn't have to make a show of it, I was like, dude, whatever.
Was she trashy? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
What else is new? It's all good. She wasn't trashy hot or anything. She was like trashy old. Yeah. Like old lady kind of thing.
Oh, like homeless old lady?
No, she had a car. I mean, a nicer car. She wasn't poor, but she was just trashy. Oh. Trashy comes in all shapes and sizes as well.
It certainly does.
As do fanboys or animation fans, or not supposed to say fanboy, but they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, there could be trailer park pretty.
Dude, there's a lot of trailer park hot. I've like been smitten.
Here it comes out. Here it comes, yo.
I've been smitten by some like serious like hot white trash before.
Did they have nice teeth, or were their teeth all fucked up?
Their teeth buried.
Oh, so you've seen some like teeth missing, like 5 teeth in their mouth? With
I mean like that's like I'm not hillbilly fucking like.
No, but there's some like
But
they've participated in maybe some drugs and.
Oh yeah.
And they might have as many teeth. Anyway, you find that attractive sometimes. That's equal opportunity, everybody.
I am an equal opportunity kind of guy. I am, but the thing is that like no,
I didn't know.
I mean, Anyways,
everybody knows. Now we know. Now we all know.
I give people chances, Eric. I give people chances.
Okay.
You know. But sometimes, like there's certain lines that need to be drawn, Eric.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna, as you were earlier calling me obese, I don't think I've got like plenty of fucking room to,
Oh, I thought you were. I honestly thought the only reason why I said that is I was preempting you saying I'm more susceptible because I'm actually 50. Where they're saying 50 and older, you
no, they
be
say
careful.
60 and older.
I've been hearing 50.
I've been hearing 60.
I have not heard 45 or 40. I've heard 50. So I'm like, I thought you were gonna get me on that one.
Oh,
but then
no.
So I was like, I'm gonna preempt you on that.
Oh,
and then I let it all out the wrong way. Sorry, Luke. I love you, man.
all triple X me.
And everybody must know it was Luke's birthday 2 days ago.
It was. Yeah. I just got a little bit closer to being severely affected by COVID-19.
Yeah. You're fine if you're right below that.
Yeah. But now I'm just a couple of years short. So, and thanks to everyone who wished me a happy birthday on the social medias. So is that my turn now?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll start off with Kids in the Hall.
Wow, that old show?
It's coming back.
Whoa, okay.
On Amazon.
Oh, new episodes?
New episodes.
Holy smokes.
And old episodes.
Wait, did they have a hiatus then? Or have they been going this whole time?
They've been they broke off and did their own thing for a long period of time.
Right.
Like freaking Dave Foley did like News Radio, I think, and like
wow.
And some other shows. And then
is it going to be a new cast?
No.
Wow.
The same the original 5.
Wow.
Yeah, with Lorne Michaels producing, and they are doing a handful of new episodes, and they are, I think, playing the entire series on Amazon.
Wasn't that from like Europe though, like England or something?
Canada.
Oh, okay. So Lorne Michaels, it's just North America.
Yeah.
No problem. For some reason, I thought it was like England or something.
Dude, I'm so
awesome.
When I came up on the Facebook, yeah. I literally like all my worries of COVID-19 faded away.
Well, something to do.
Yes.
Something to watch.
Something to watch.
Yeah.
So I'm really pretty freaking excited about that.
Awesome. Kids in the Hall, everybody.
Kids in the Hall.
A lot of people are probably going to be too young to like have you know what that is.
I know, and that makes me sad.
Yeah.
Because
that's like historical amazingness.
Like characters like Buddy the Fag, Chicken Lady. Let me think, who else is there? There's like skits like Girl Drink Drunk.
Are we talking is that 90s? I don't even know.
90s.
Yeah, 90s. Right?
It ended in 95.
Yeah.
I think it started in 88 or 89. They started as a troupe as 80.
That's like a highly influential show.
Right.
Like to like comedians and actors.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Like it's it's like that and the young ones were like huge.
That one too.
Dude,
yeah.
the young ones were
so
good.
Candy Bolton says happy birthday, Luke.
Oh, thanks, Candy.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, and as does Visage Montaraza.
Thank you, Visage.
Yes.
Is it Visage or Visage?
We don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't even know what that means. It sounds like it means something.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know enough Spanish.
Yeah. I don't know any. Except for bad words.
Oh.
I
think I know some, but I don't know how to use them.
Like puto, pendejo, cabrón. I don't know. I just know the bad.
All right.
That's all I know.
Yeah, I know puto and whatever, but I'm okay.
We could just do this whole thing in Spanish.
My number 2 is I think toward the end of this week, Beastars is finally coming to America. Beastars is an anime produced by Netflix. It is insane. I watched about 2 episodes of it. It is basically this kind of slice of life, anthropomorphized, kind of high school slice of life anime, where there are, herbivores and predators, and like it gets kind of crazy. And like the first episode ends with like a rabbit seducing a wolf, and it's like freaking like. And I remember watching it going, what the fuck am I watching right now?
So this is going to be on Netflix?
It's coming to Netflix. I think on the 12th is when it's coming.
But that's made in America?
No, it's made in Japan.
Oh, so is it just like a recent thing? Like recent, they're just
very recent. It was originally released in Japan Netflix.
Like recently, or is it like?
I think it was in December.
Oh, okay.
And
so
now,
they're gonna voice over it, I guess.
Yeah, they're gonna probably offer both the Japanese and a new English
awesome.
dub. And English voiceovers in my eyes are pretty fucking good these days. So like, I actually watch a lot of dubs now while I'm working because
you can listen to it.
I can't read and work at the same time.
Yeah.
It's distracting.
Does audiobooks work when you do art?
I tried getting to like most people who listen to podcasts, I got seduced by the Audible fucking advertising. I gave it a try.
Right.
And it just doesn't get me going.
But you can't follow like a novel? Can you listen to a novel and then still paint? I don't know if you can. Can you do that?
No, like
I feel like you're concentrating on the same wavelength or something.
Yeah, I can't. I like the stuff that I would actually kind of like pick would be like comedic writing stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just something you could have fun with, but like I feel like the density of a novel would just be too hard to like take in while you're doing something else.
Right. Like I would want to do something where I just didn't have to think.
Yeah.
Because when I'm painting, I'm constantly trying to think about okay, what's going on here, what's working, what's not working, and then with and so I'll just put instrumental, stuff on, or just music in general, or you
can listen to a podcast.
I can listen to a podcast
because that's like a conversation. It's not quite like doing alliteration and fucking trying to introduce characters and I don't know, dazzle you with writing. Right? It's like that's hard to follow, man.
Well, I was listening to a recent podcast with Neil deGrasse Tyson on it. Forgot whose podcast it was, and I picked up nothing. I was just Neil deGrasse had something pretty interesting to say, and I missed all of it.
Right.
So
yeah.
Because he's an intense guy.
Yeah. It depends though. If he's on what is it called? Was he on the morning show? One of those hip hop type of, that was different. He was fucking around.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gets deep and then still fucking around.
Yeah, but he still gets deep.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. So
Yeah. That's as light as he's gonna get though.
Right.
That show. Yeah. Oh, I'm infected, everybody. Infected.
I coughed in the sleeve. You're safe.
Oh, okay. Can I lick the sleeve?
You can lick the sleeve later.
We'll
make some COVID tea.
Sniff the sleeve. Sniff the sleeve can be a good,
Sniff the sleeve.
Yeah.
That's the next name of my next show.
All right.
Okay. Super fucking Tuesday.
Oh.
Part 2.
Okay. I was gonna say Super Tuesday. Then there's Super fucking Tuesday.
Yep.
That's today.
Yeah. Bummer. I was bumzillaed out because I am I admit I'm a progressive, and I really had my hopes for fucking Bernie Sanders in Michigan, and I am just sad.
What was the specific reason why Michigan? I mean, I know there's a decent amount, not compared to California and Texas, right? There's electorals, but it's 130 or something like that.
Yeah, it's 130.
But why is Michigan was such an important spot compared to?
Because last year Bernie Sanders swept.
You mean 4 years ago, I guess.
Yeah, sorry. The last election.
Right. Barely, or was it close, or was it just a?
It was he snatched it up.
He spanked Hillary.
Yep.
Pop. Okay. And hey, we did pretty good right there. That's not even a hand. That's not even a spank.
No,
like a ass spanking sound. That was something else, man.
That was That was definitely something else. But and I think people were hoping that Bernie would take Michigan this year, and doesn't look like it.
I think I read that Biden took it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I guess there's the other West Coast states that are still counting or something like that. Yeah. Wasn't there a couple West?
Washington is still.
That's got to be a Bernie state, no matter what, right? Washington.
That's neck to neck.
Yeah.
I think Bernie might have it by a fraction of a percentage right now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
I don't want to say the word blame, but is it one of those things that the young people didn't come out and vote? Because that's kind of what they said last week, right?
Right.
The people that are 29 and younger did not come out and vote.
Yeah.
Or small.
That's what
not
they
enough.
said.
Not enough.
I think they're saying the same thing this year, and then.
Oh, you mean this week?
This week.
Wow.
And then there's a lot. There's been talk about comparing what happened 4 years ago and what happened this year, and people are wondering, is the reason why Bernie did well because Hillary is a woman? And
you mean 4 years ago?
Yeah, and women, America is just not ready to nominate a fully stand behind a woman nominee.
Yeah.
So, That's a real bummer.
I don't have an answer.
That's a super bummer. I mean, I get it if you don't like, Hillary Clinton because,
her politics or personal stuff, right?
Yeah.
All the
she's
stuff.
Just like,
all the shady stuff.
she's just in the pocket of, the banking, of the banks.
But she's shady. I think she's shady. So
she's super shady.
Yeah.
So that was a super bummer.
Yeah. Wow. Super Tuesday.
Yep.
Super fucking Tuesday.
Super fucking Tuesday part 2.
Yeah. But and then I think Biden keeps getting more and more endorsements from people.
I know. Fucking Yang just endorsed him today.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Fucking the Yang gang is in Biden's pocket, man.
Wow. And also Kamala Harris, for what it's worth. I know that one. But, yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, this happened today.
Holy smokes. And Elizabeth Warren's keeping mom, right? So she's not, like, helping Bernie, for example.
Yeah, she's not helping Bernie.
You'd almost think, yes, she would do that. But then I guess maybe she sees I think that she sees a landslide happening here. Maybe she just doesn't want to get involved.
Or, there was that weird shit that happened between them where
at the end.
She was accusing Sanders of, like, saying that a woman can't be elected president or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't know what happened there. I don't care to know what happened there. It doesn't sound like, Sanders' message, but
yeah. So ultimately, I guess if Biden ends up becoming the nominee, will you vote for Biden?
Yeah.
So there's so much, like, it seems like at least my Facebook feed, it's super pro Bernie and anti Biden. Right?
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, well, are these people going to get behind the Democratic nominee Biden if it is Biden, or are they going to just like not vote at all, or are they going to vote for Trump? I assume they're going to get behind Biden, even though they're talking mad shit about him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well,
I mean, I will.
Yeah.
But the thing
stop
is
talking mad shit about him, then I guess.
But the thing is that, like, I mean, like, but
you're actually going to hurt the other people that are reading your feed. They might be like, okay, well, fuck Biden and fuck, I'm going to vote nobody, or which would hurt, I guess. You know,
it's funny is there was a friend of mine posted something along the lines of, like, when Sanders beats Trump, it's going to feel like, the end of World War II. Or something like that. And I retorted, like, when Sanders beats Biden, it'll feel like the end of World War II.
Yeah.
And because, like, I don't know, it's just
looking grim for Sanders. But, maybe
grim.
not, but it's kind of looking grim to me.
Yeah. So, anyways. Also, last week around on Thursday.
Wait, before we go, can you hold that for a sec?
Sure.
There's a question that was pertaining. Visage asks, do all of United States, are they ready to change presidents? I mean, that question, for us, he's from Mexico.
Yeah,
so.
I think most of America hates Trump.
Yeah, but then it's surprising that, is he going to beat Biden for sure? I mean, is Biden going to beat him for sure?
No.
No,
there's
right?
No certainty.
Yeah, there's no certainty at all in that. Like, you might feel comfortable saying that, like, Obama was going to win. I don't know. I kind of felt comfortable saying that Obama was going to win when he beat, when he became president. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. And it's like, I think, I'd like to think the people I know want a new president, but there's a bunch who maybe don't. Right. I think a lot.
There's plenty of people out there who love the shit out of Trump.
Yeah, or they just are Republicans and are going to vote Republican, whether they,
Right.
There's going to be some that are just going to vote for a party.
I think, I don't know. I mean, like,
we're in California, so it's kind of a
it's a different situation out here.
Because Trump still gets cheered big time, like in Alabama.
Yeah,
like a football game, like 20,000 people at a football game they're all screaming Trump.
Yep,
it's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, it's a different world. Yeah.
What a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good question from someone who's not from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm ready for a new president,
sure.
But, like, that doesn't mean I can't speak for everybody.
Yeah, me neither.
But I don't know. I'm not really good at talking about politics, but, like, I spend a lot of time listening to political, like, conversations, over the interwebs, and it's kind of like how I spend my afternoons is just, like, soaking up all this, being brainwashed by the progressive left. Anyways. But yeah, my number 2 or number 4, depending on how you look at it, is the Hello Lukey print. Now, we did a print from my, I guess you could say, birthday to a certain degree.
Awesome.
It is a print a painting I made of a toy I've got coming up through Flab Slab of a toy I created called Hello Lukey, which is essentially a modified version of Hello Kitty. Now, the thing is that like I don't know how many people know about this. I mean, if you've known me for long enough, you've probably heard me fucking talk about it. But basically, my bear character, is vaguely, loosely based on a Hello Kitty design.
Right. Well, it's the kind of old one, right? What? Like an old Hello Kitty design, like a classic one.
Well, I mean, like I think Hello Kitty's kind of been just the same like the entire fucking time.
No, but there's like a design. I mean, there's like versions that are like pink and stuff, you know, with like
like different outfits.
Yeah.
But like that.
This is like a classic red, white, and blue color one, right? With yellow, I suppose.
Yeah, like they classically usually have her wearing like trousers,
right?
You know, or some or trousers or like overalls, you know, or something like that. But like I was particularly taken by the Hello Kitty face design, which is kind of distilled down to the outline, the silhouette of the cat head with 2 dots for eyes and a dot a dot for nose.
Right.
And so I and because that design had been going strong for almost 40 years now.
Right. Or is it 50?
40.
I can't remember the number. Yeah. Okay, 40.
I think they celebrated their 40th anniversary last year.
Okay.
I, borrowed those elements for the design of my own character because I wanted to create a character design that had a timelessness about it.
Right.
That didn't hearken to a, previous era or anything like that. Like, and if you look at like character designs like Mickey Mouse or say like Bugs Bunny even or whatever, like those characters change over the years.
Right.
To kind of fit into
Popeye.
Popeye.
You saw that one change.
Popeye changed. Snap, Crackle, and Pop changed. Freaking like, and
Astro Boy changed.
Did he?
Kind of. Yeah, from old Astro Boy, like black and white era to the color to the a little bit.
Well, Testagen 28
changed
a lot. That's Gigantor. Like they have an 80s version of it, and there's a 90s version of it.
And Godzilla changed, even though that's like supposed to be not animated, but it does change.
Oh yeah. Well, that thing changed a lot. Like, his earliest designs were more menacing, and then when he became a protagonist, he got a little round and softer around the edges.
Yeah.
And then
now he's like something else.
Yeah, like with the most recent one with directed by the director of Evangelion. He's this monstrous beast with crazy rows of teeth and like a big weird vag throat that laser beams shoot out of.
Yeah.
So
very cool.
But the print is still available. It's through 1xrun.com. Just look up my name there and help me celebrate my birthday by buying one.
Yeah. Get him some of that money.
Yes, please. I need all the help I can get because I don't know whether or not I'll still be going to June to the Philippines in June because of COVID-19.
Yeah.
And my numero uno, or my number 5, is the upcoming holiday special colorway of the Boba Bust.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Holiday, like red and green?
No,
like Santa Claus?
Like the freaking Star Wars holiday special colorway of Boba Fett.
Wow.
Like, I don't know whether or not you've
I don't remember.
Yeah. You what?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so Boba Fett basically premiered to the mass public in the Star Wars holiday special that came out after Star Wars was released.
Okay.
The first movie, before Empire Strikes Back came out. And so they had the Mandalorian costume, and they gave him kind of like a bluish tinted helmet, and he wore like a lot of beige with kind of some browns and some creams.
Wow.
Like I said in my post when I posted the image last night, some cows are meant to be milked, and Boba Fett, the Boba Bust, is my cow that I milk.
Wow.
Cool. And
sure.
We are doing the pre-order for that on Saturday.
Wow.
So
well, you know what? I think as an artist, how hard is it to get to that point? I mean, how many How many cows have you milked, my man?
Well, my character is obviously a one that I keep milking. The Boba Fett thing is just fun. You know what I mean? Like,
but it works, right?
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
You know,
it's kind of an amazing piece.
Yeah, it's a nice like bust, and I'm like, I've like had we've had like people who own boba shops order like boba busts for all of their stores and
just to have on display.
Yeah, just to there.
That's cool.
You know, and so, and you know, like we've had about this will be the 5th variant on it. Like and like we had the original, and there are 3 versions of the original.
Right.
You know, because there is the weathered version, which is the original one, where I sat there in my friend's office in Singapore, weathering each one of them with a little silver.
Very cool.
Then we did another version without the weathering, and then we did a version of it where like we got the design of the helmet wrong, kind of, because there's a back vent in the back of Boba Fett's helmet that was noticeably missing in the first 2 versions that we put in for the 3rd.
Oh, wow.
There's a black and gold version, a white and gold version, a version based on the Kenner action figure.
Wow, yeah.
Because the Kenner action figure is kind of like a bluish gray with
this is 5 already, I think.
No, I mean, like, we call the original one the version 1s.
Right.
Version 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. You know, and then there's version 2, 3. This is version 4, and now version 5. And if you want to take a look at a picture of it, it is on the grams, on my personal grams.
What about the Mando one? I know you're doing it. No, because it's not Boba.
Nope. Exactly.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Exactly.
You can make. How about the Mandalorian playing a mandolin? No.
That's pretty great.
You know, Mando. It's a mandolin.
I will talk to frickin' Flab Slab about it. But here, this is like basically what
it's so good.
You know,
love it.
Look
at that, everybody.
Yeah. And he's drinking matcha tea.
Oh.
You know, let's see if it shows up on your screen.
I'm sure it will.
Will it? I hope so. I mean, I see it reflecting off the camera.
It hasn't yet, but we'll see. It didn't quite work. I'm sorry.
We'll go on my gram.
You can kind of see it though, but you get the idea. Wait, does it show up better? Almost.
No.
Almost. Very close.
Too bright.
Very close. Very close.
But I recommend checking it out, and you know, it's a fun colorway. And if you're a fan of matcha, you know, boba tea or bubble tea.
Yeah.
You know, it's that's what he's drinking for this one.
And Boba has your back, man.
Boba has your back.
Yeah, just like rice. I always say rice has your back. As an Asian person, I'm like, no matter what, fucking rice is going to be there.
You can count on rice.
You can count on rice to be okay. You know what I'm saying? It's true, right? Like, you can have bad food, bad this, bad that, but that rice is usually all right. It's the one thing that's consistent.
Yeah, except, you know, like, it's making people fat.
you know, just eat brown rice.
That's making people fat too. It's all about the carbohydrates, man. The carbs.
Exercise.
I know. That's like so hard. Been trying to get back into that, like, you know. But
you go to the gym.
Yeah, I do, but like not as often as I should.
Yeah.
You know, like after I got I've been like to Hawaii a couple of weeks ago, and that just like fucking knocked the
and you just ate like the best food probably, or the heaviest food.
I ate okay. No? I didn't eat too heavy.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Because like, you know,
Hawaii is all about yummy food and sauce on rice. Whatever that leftover sauce is goes on that rice because you have plenty of rice there.
Yeah. The sauce is good.
Yeah.
The sauce is good.
Always good.
Yep. But I don't know. I'm just I need to get back in there. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm 47. I'm going to start going back to the gym again. On Monday, I want to go.
And you didn't go.
And I didn't go.
Oh, don't go to the gym.
Because I gotta fucking work. I was working. I was painting. I'm working on like some group show stuff before I start working on my solo show.
COVID juice area.
And that's another thing, right?
All those equipment with all that sweat just
oh my God.
And that's not airborne. That's just in the juice.
Yep, that's just in that is
sweat
the juice your
They're
body's producing
all over the place.
Fucking viruses.
Just imagine that seat you're sitting on, somebody just fucking cranked their legs up and down on that shit,
and they're looking around,
and their asshole
and they're
is
like
dripping
spreading their fucking like cheeks and to do a quiet fart, you know?
Right? There's that on the chair. There's, I mean, women's juice. There's men's juice. There's COVID juice everywhere.
There's juice
And people don't wipe that shit down.
Well, they do at my gym, but like
they do it half-assed though.
Yeah, they do it half-assed.
Yeah. I mean, they're not hitting the spots, man.
You know, they gotta like fucking like. I hope they put out more. I haven't been back there since like COVID-19 became a thing, but like I would hope that they have a ton of fucking like spray bottles like with like at least like 60% alcohol that you could spray your entire fucking machine down on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that. Shit.
But it doesn't really matter because so much of that shit is covered in foam, and you know what foam does?
No.
It absorbs. It fucking like that's
Oh, it's like a sponge.
Exactly.
Oh, especially like that foam seat.
Oh yeah.
You know, especially when people are like, I don't know if you're going on an exercise bike.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. See that? That's the worst. Imagine there's like legs, balls, fucking vagina,
balls, vag.
All that's like cranking, man. It is like the seat is the sponge.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that's fucking gnarly.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what those like seats are like after like years of use. Like you just peel the plastic off.
So that's basically like a motel bed, like a motel mattress. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, it's just fucking body sweat.
You know, oh my gosh, yeah. Like you don't want to pull the fucking pillowcases off of your fucking hotel pillow. No, that's bad.
Oh my god. Horrible.
By the way, I don't know whether or not, for any of the viewers, we are trying something different with the seating arrangement.
You know, so those that are watching, we're sitting closer to each other.
Yes.
I don't know if that's any better or not.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
Same shit.
Let us know. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. So, art-wise, what are you working on?
So, I am working on a painting for this Corey Helford group show. It's obviously a group show that, like, I think Caro, who is one of the
is it a movie?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not a Fellini thing.
Oh, okay.
It's
Buñuel.
The theme is magical creatures.
Oh, okay. Well, that can be anything.
Yeah, it can be anything.
Yeah,
but like, it's just, I'm so sick of these fucking theme shows.
Sure.
You know, like I mean, like, you know, especially. Look, I mean, like, I obviously I've shown with Corey Helford Gallery now for over a decade, and like they're good to me, and I appreciate their support, and you know. I'm friends with like many of the people who work there, including Jan and Bruce, and but you know, these like psychedelic shows and freaking like magical creature shows and Fellini shows, it's like I get it. Like they explained to me, like, you know, sometimes like these things come up because artists will bail out in the last minute.
Yep. I had to do one of those too, I think.
Oh,
so
no.
So here I go, Desika Films. What
you should go. You should do.
I'm gonna do Spike Lee films.
Or you could do Kurosawa films.
No, I'm not.
No,
I'm not.
Come on, man.
No, people haven't watched that shit. They're
Lone Samurai.
What is that?
Fucking Lone Wolf and Cub show.
Well, yeah, it's okay. That's not Kurosawa anyway.
I know it's not, but like fucking it's Lone Wolf and fucking Cub. I was just actually reading that.
That's too cool, man. That's just way too cool for people. They can't handle that.
Lone Wolf and Cub.
They can't handle that.
Dude,
they're gonna go. Most people aren't gonna know what it is. I hate to say.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think people are gonna know.
That makes me sad. Fucking
Yeah.
Lone Wolf and Cub is the best. If you are going to fucking
comics or movie, watch them all.
Yeah. I have not watched the movies.
They're fun. They get campy and weird, but it's cool. It's
I would. Yeah,
it's a little kid who knows how to use I don't know.
Because they do the classic kind of like he kind of pulls the sword out and then like does a quick cut and then like he puts the sword back in and suddenly like bamboo shoots are falling down and people are collapsing out, are falling out of trees and shit.
But basically, that is one thing to think of as Mandalorian is kind of based on Lone Wolf and Cub a little bit.
Yep.
Right? So
definitely.
You know, so if you watch it, then you can kind of get an idea. A little bit of Mandalorian history.
When are you going to do the Baby Yoda show?
Oh no, man, can't do it.
You know, I did a Baby Yoda drawing at fucking Hawaii.
I could see you doing a nice version, like a painted version, that's with some kind of irony to it. But I don't know. I don't know if you'd want to, but that's funny.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
But like, you know, when you're in the middle of a Comic-Con, you kind of get caught up. You know, in like the comic.
If other people are doing
when
it.
You hear Billy D. Williams' voice from a microphone.
Yeah,
you're just like, oh, Star Wars. I'm there, man.
Wow.
I'm there. That's what happened in Hawaii, and that's when I drew a Baby Yoda, a picture of which I have never posted because like it's embarrassing. You want to see it?
Yeah, I'll take a look. And those at home who are watching might be able to. Can I show it to them?
Nope.
Oh no.
Maybe.
Oh well, I can't. Okay.
Maybe you can tell me like what you think about it.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at a Luke Chu Baby Yoda drawing.
Yeah. It's the one and only time I've ever drawn Baby Yoda.
I think you'll do it again.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're gonna do it for the Baby Yoda show.
No. If I do a Baby Yoda painting, it was because I was dueling with Woes.
Whoa, I see.
Yeah, Woes and I were dueling. So.
Aw, that's cute.
It's
cute.
Whatever.
It's cute.
But so.
Okay.
Like.
All right. Oh wow, look at his though.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's high level.
And then I get the front, dude.
Yeah, well, that's in your style though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could recognize your style. So there you go.
So there it is.
It's all good. All right, everybody, you're not going to get to see that, but I did. Luke fans, I saw it.
Some people have. Some people did see it.
Oh, really?
Some people did see it because it was on my feed for 24 hours.
Oh, okay. Then you might have saw it.
Yeah, but but not too many people like see like what's on my fucking like my stories.
Right.
Do you post stories a lot? You post some stories.
I repost a lot, and I don't like original posts. Not too much. Like some people have 10 every day. Sometimes I have none. You
know what I hate are people who fucking post like 20 fucking stories like on their feed.
Yeah.
And you're just like sitting there like, because like I don't know, like.
But only time I do is if there's an event that's like whatever I might do. I might because I'm reposting other people, so it can end up being that much. But usually, no.
Like people, guys who like post like more than 5 stories a day, chill.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah.
Please.
Chill. Yeah.
Chill the fuck out. Relax, man.
I got you. Yeah.
Like, I don't because I tap through fucking stories until something really catches my eye.
Right, but you can always just swipe and then it goes to the next person's.
Yeah, but like, once I'm fucking like, stuck in a fucking like finger fucking mode, I want to stay there.
Right.
Tap,
I
tap,
got
tap,
you.
tap.
Yeah.
Now it's a fucking swipe.
Yeah. All right. No.
And like, especially like what if there is something good? What if they do post something that I consider worthwhile?
Then you just miss out. It's okay. You have FOMO, fear of missing out. I think you do sometimes. So it's okay. It'll be okay.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Hey, I grew up in with a lifestyle where all I did was miss out.
Oh man.
And now
Wait, seriously? You think kind of?
In high school.
Yeah. Me too.
So.
Well, high school's. There's some people that live high school that's their peak, right? Mm-hmm. That's the greatest days of all, and they think back about high school, how great it was. That's like not the best time for me, at least.
No, college was probably one of my best times.
Even college for me, it's like,
Really?
I'm better after college. I'm better today than all of those days.
Add
them all up, and I'm happier right now. I'll take it.
I'm happier now.
I mean, I'm happier, but I think I'm not going to do the same shit. Oh, I got COVID again. But the same. I'm not. It's like maybe I did more shit, but not during college.
Right.
Right. And the shit I did in college. I mean, yeah, you can say that thing. Oh, it makes you what you are today, but nah, man, it's what I did after college. I think made me more what I am today than that shit.
But here's the thing.
I'm not like all that shit. Calculus is not being used today for me.
Well,
what does that do? That just made me mad.
Okay. Here's the thing that I loved about college was that I was surrounded. I was painfully naive, but I was constantly learning.
Right.
And
were you learning? You mean in class? Oh, COVID.
Sorry.
Dying. I'm gonna pass out just like that on all those videos of people in China, just like sitting here. Yeah, but are you talking about stuff you learned in class versus or out of class?
Out of class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's the good shit.
Yeah,
that's the real shit.
Yeah, that I kind of miss that. I kind of miss the my adventurousness, and I miss my naivety.
Yeah. I got you.
But
you just drew a baby Yoda, man. That's pretty naive.
Yeah, well, it was. It was, but sorry, I've got a dry throat.
All right.
What is wrong with my throat?
Oh, you have COVID-19.
You know, what's funny is that, like, every time I do get outside, like, you know, like, I was on the west side earlier this afternoon, you know, and like I think like I'm looking like maybe it's because like all this COVID news has been like fucking like drilled into my head. Like I'm just kind of like I get like weird anxiousness that like makes me feel like I'm getting sick.
I that's weird. I think the same thing. Like all of a sudden I'm like, oh, do I have a cough? You know, and I've been doing that for the last week, and I'm like, I don't have to cough, but I've been like coughing once in a while at home, and I'm like, but I didn't need to. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. So I think I have anxiety too, because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make my throat tickle psychosomatically and just fucking, and now I'm gonna make it cough. But, right. But I'm like, sometimes I catch myself. I'm like, well, I don't need to cough. What the fuck am I even? Why am I wanting to do that?
It's because
I'm a fucking idiot.
No,
I'm overwhelmed and I can't handle it, and
right.
I need to cough.
Yeah,
but I don't need to cough.
Well, because sometimes
it's weird.
Well,
seriously,
no, but you're just clearing your throat.
But even then, but. Before this, I would clear my throat, but now I'm like, oh, I want to cough, but I don't need to.
Instead of going, you're going.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I don't need to do that. I'm just like so anxietied out. I think that I'm like now thinking I need to cough, and I'm not going to do it in front of people, but I'm going to do it.
Oh, I know. I always get really like,
so stupid.
Man, like I went to the fucking supermarket last night, you know, and like that's when I noticed like all the fucking toilet paper was freaking like.
Oh, Trader Joe's too. Even at Trader Joe's.
Wiped out, man.
Yeah, Trader Joe's is gone.
You know, the thing is that like, and they were restocking. They were restocking with like, you know, the Keurig fucking whatever brand, like
coffee.
No, like not Keurig, like coffee, but whatever that fucking brand that Ralph's uses.
Oh, I don't know what that. Kirkland is Costco.
No, Costco.
Right,
Kirkland's Costco.
Is it Costco?
Yeah.
Kirkland?
Yeah. Like it's got that weird blue oval with a K. You know.
I have no. That's the Ralph's brand.
Yeah, the Ralph's brand.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Kroger.
Kroger. Yeah, the Kroger. That's it.
That's the family company. Whatever. Ralph's is Kroger brand. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I was and all they had were like fucking gigantic like 24 packs of fucking Kroger fucking toilet paper.
Wow.
And I was like, nope. I still have my fucking 9-pack, you know, sitting in my fucking restroom right now, and I still have a box full of fucking quote unquote flushable wipes.
Oh, do you flush them? Don't flush them, man. Those
no.
You live in an apartment, so fuck it. But seriously, I don't think it's a good idea. Don't flush wipes, even if they're flushable.
I will break them up. I will not like.
So you wipe your ass, and there's a big shit stain, and then you fucking I'm gonna break this up, and I'm gonna touch my shit and break it up.
I smell my fingers.
Oh, dude.
No,
You might as well just give yourself the magic wipe shit Sanchez. You know, it's like got a wipe smell and poo smell.
No, I rip the paper before I use it to wipe my butt.
Oh,
I break it up into like 3 or 4 pieces.
Okay.
You know, I know it's still not good, but yeah, it's a fucking apartment.
Yeah, so. I guess so. Because if you're on a home, I mean, flushing wipes is a bad idea. Yep. It will get stuck eventually in plumbing.
Right.
And it's gonna fuck your shit up.
Right.
It's gonna back up and it's gonna explode your toilet.
Yep.
No doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
a lot of people don't know that. Well, it says flushable, so it's like you think they shouldn't do that.
No,
it's really bad for plumbing.
People should watch the Adam Ruins Everything about like toilets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I should watch it too then.
And they talk about that
because plumbers say don't use wipes. I mean, they all know wipes will fuck your shit up.
Yeah. So I will. It's
take like somebody used a wipe at GR store or my neighbor's store. Sorry,
mm-hmm.
And you're not supposed to, and it backed up. And our plumbing's all in one. So.
Oh, really?
So there's like.
Was it Karaoke Blue?
No. The other side, Giant Robot Store.
Oh.
But it was a mystery as to who.
So it was B Sweet?
No. That's the other neighbor. But not. That's too. I'm talking about Golden Cabinet.
It was Big Boy?
Golden Cabinet.
Oh.
And the house behind. I mean, we're all in one plumbing main pipe that goes to the city. One sewage line.
Wait, what's Golden Cabinet?
Golden Cabinet's the acupuncture Chinese medicine place that's next door that you've never seen open.
Right.
But they're there every day. But nobody knows what happened.
Someone got a needle at the right place, ran to the toilet, let it cleared out fucking years.
Yeah, supposedly it was a wipe,
bowels.
And it backed up and their toilet exploded onto their carpet. Ours exploded onto the linoleum floor, which at least we can clean, but there's one on the carpet. So doo went on the carpet.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
You don't fucking put carpet in the fucking restroom.
I know, and I think theirs exploded twice in one day or something.
You know, like I've got like one of those mats that you put in front of your toilet, or not in toilet, in front of your bathtub.
Right.
You know, and like
bath mat.
Yeah, and that bath mat like gets really close to the toilet, and like I always have to like
push it
away because fucking like, you know, here's the thing, like, you know, I will be the first one to admit, like, peeing standing up into a sit down toilet is tricky, especially late at night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You gotta fucking I think it's sometimes I just sit down. I just sit down because I just don't want to have to pick up wipe up any little droplets. It's like almost, is this easier? It's
right.
like, because like, you know, like I live by myself. I don't have like a maid to fucking clean up my shit.
Yeah.
You know? So
this is like dude talk. We have devolved into like bro, like mini like bro things we do. You know? It's like, oh, I pee, and it's, you know, because dude, a dude peeing in a toilet anywhere has backsplash that we can't even see.
Oh, I know, right?
It's like micro backsplash everywhere, especially a urinal. But even a sit-down toilet, I believe there's backsplash everywhere all the time.
You know, I have a downstairs toilet that I never use.
Right.
And like I usually like, you know, I always like kind of wipe the toilet bowl like, you know, when I'm done.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll go back there like freaking like a month later, you know, use it.
Sure.
And there will be like this weird kind of film of like minerally kind of yellowy kind of shit all over the brim.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where the fuck did this come from?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I thought I wiped the fucking toilet. That's the reason why there's toilet paper there.
Yep. Nope. Not good enough.
No.
Yeah. Seriously. So just so you know, ladies or other dudes, this is what happens, and these are things that we do to like try to combat that, and it's just a losing battle.
It's a fucking losing battle. Like honestly, guys should fucking sit down and pee. Like unless you have a urinal in your home.
But urinals have the most backsplash, right?
You know, I mean, like, you know, like, but yeah.
I mean, I think the way to prevent some backsplash is to get close as you can to the urinal. Supposedly that's better. Like it splashes less.
Oh, really?
Supposedly, I think I saw something online about that. If you get closer, which I don't mean. I don't know if that means they're trying to make you rub your dick against the fucking porcelain. I don't know, but I'm seriously, they're telling you to get closer to the urinal.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is all like still somehow like related to COVID, I think. Like we wouldn't normally be talking about this if this COVID thing wasn't around. Like we're talking about like splashes, liquids, excrement, excretions.
Well, you know,
and sweat. We've talked about sweat a lot this episode.
Oh, yeah.
And then we talked about big people that are sweaty or convention, you know, sweaty and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
I feel very blessed that I don't have the apocrine glands that, like, you know, produce like the issue.
Yeah,
like that comes from,
that's just human,
from body odor.
Yeah.
I mean, like we all have varying degrees of apocrine glands, but like, you know, like I'm sure if I like didn't bathe for like 4 or 5 days,
yeah,
you know, I'd probably smell my own human musk.
You'd probably not feel good either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are there any questions you guys want to ask us?
Well, there's some conversation going on over there.
Not a lot. So Visage asks, how do you think it affects people attending GR2 art shows because of COVID? Basically,
you know, it's a pretty small, tight knit group.
Yeah,
you know,
but I think there's people that aren't going to come just because, you know, we're conditioning. The media, everyone's conditioning everybody just to stay home. I kind of feel like that's going to start happening more and more. You know, even if everything's perfectly safe and sanitary, which is impossible. But I mean, I think there's just going to be a culture of staying at home, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either. But it just feels like that's the direction as of today. I feel like.
But like, I mean, here's there's a big difference between like a ton of people packing into a fucking Sujita versus a bunch of people kind of casually attending an art show.
Yeah. What's it called? Social distance, or what's the word? There's a word that's being used right now. Social space or social. distance?
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
There's a word, and it's like people, staying further away from each other right now. Yeah,
breaking those fucking.
I forgot the word. I forgot what the word is. Somebody's gonna probably say it something online and remind me. But yeah, it's like a social distance. Like we're learning. Let's keep further away and wash our hands more.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Everyone's gonna be dry palmed.
Whatever, man. Just whatever.
Dry, cracked hands.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. That is kind of the dilemma with using like alcohol, like Purells and fucking like Germ X or whatever fucking stuff. Is that like the alcohol dries your hands up and cracks the fucking dermis? So
I had a sting on my hand when I was using sanitizer.
All right.
And I was like, "What the fuck's that?" And I don't know if that was from using sanitizer a lot. Yeah, I just felt the sting, and I'm like, "Oh, I see. I think there's a cut on my hand."
Right.
That, I don't know what the fuck that was.
Well, and like that alcohol does not feel good.
Andy Shen says social distancing. That's what it's called.
Social distancing.
Yeah, and it's a thing. Like I'm hearing people say that word all of a sudden, which so that's a thing. Social distancing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Huh?
Okay
it is what it is. Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
So
So
with social distancing, me and you are actually sitting closer than normal.
Yep.
For a podcast, but oh well.
Look, these are the things that we do to make a better fucking like video live stream.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
If you're not listening to us on YouTube, or if you're listening to us on a podcast channel or whatever, we also do a video live stream on YouTube at Giant Robot Magazine.
Yeah.
YouTube, Giant Robot Magazine's YouTube page.
Yeah.
So you could see us, and interacting and just bouncing these dumb ideas off of each other. Like, look, what am I going to say? Like, we don't have a guest this trip, this show.
Oh, we've been told that, are we better without a guest? I've been hearing that a lot of people say, oh, they like us better without a guest.
That is a good question.
Yeah.
That is a good question.
I think some of the people who listen have said that.
And like, I didn't go to any art shows over the weekend because it was my fucking birthday, and I just didn't want to.
What did you do, by the way?
I worked. I just chilled. I had dinner with my my family, and just fucking like I didn't really feel like doing anything.
Awesome. They brought you here, man.
Yeah,
or they brought you to the world. I mean, not just birth, but I mean.
Yeah. No, they kind of like they've
been there. So.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. They had your back.
Yep. So
actually, they really had your back.
And so I did
awesome.
I did the family thing, and I was totally fucking cool with that.
Awesome.
And I mean, like, there's you don't always have to fucking have a party for everything.
That's true. I don't really do that well. Like have parties for myself. Like it's my thing. I want a party. I don't really do a good job of that. So
I like doing it once in a while.
Yeah.
Like I've had birthdays where I've had invited people out to
That's
like
cool.
Korean barbecue. You've been to one of them.
Yeah, it was awesome. Wait, was that a Korean barbecue?
Yeah,
it was, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
That was already 5-6 years ago though.
Yeah,
or something. So was that 4-0 for you? Was that 7?
It might have been 40. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Rolf took care of that. Was he the one that kind of invited people?
No.
Rolf, or he was there though.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I just kind of invited a small group of like people that like I collaborate with and are friends with. So but has anyone said anything yet
about what?
Us, just the solo show.
No one's saying shit.
If we had any, if you had like guests that you would like for us to bring on, let us know.
Yeah, who would be that?
Yeah.
What say you?
And if they aren't an artist, why?
Why?
Some
we've had potential to like have guests, but it's so difficult because for example, Dehara, English is very limited.
Yep.
Aishi's, well, if he's coming, is going to be even more limited.
Oh yeah.
Like that'd be the 5-minute podcast.
Yeah, we'd
like he
hey, how's it going?
I'd give that 20. I'd give that 20 minutes or less. Yeah. It'd be ASMR though, because he kind of whispers sometimes. He speaks very quietly.
Oh really?
Yeah. So it'd be like an ASMR. He'd be like, I don't know.
Is that you trying to speak Japanese?
No, I can speak Japanese, but I'm trying to mimic his volume, and it's really low and quiet. Yeah.
He's a quiet guy.
He is.
What city does he live in?
Kagoshima, but he's actually, I think, an hour
Where's
from...
Kagoshima?
Kagoshima's southern island of Japan. Not Okinawa, but I mean the southern of the 4 main islands.
Okay.
The southern island, and he's way in the boonies. But he's actually an hour from Kagoshima, which is the big city.
Oh.
So he's even in the boonies of the boonies.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's how it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is it always warm over there?
I don't know. I kind of don't think so, but maybe.
I imagine that it is.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
But I think there's a culture of, is it sake was a lot of sake is made there, and I think Kagoshima had like a culture of there was samurai from Kagoshima as well.
Oh.
I think so. Yeah.
Because Tokyo is pretty.
It's way far.
Yeah,
this is like way down.
So it's like south, and then you go west. Is south, and you go west, and further south.
There's nothing there, is what I think he would say.
Oh,
Kagoshima, there's nothing. But I do know that there's some art scene, because I think I know Katsuya Terada, for example, went to Kagoshima and did art.
Oh, really?
Like some art stuff there, and
see, I would really love to get out of Tokyo one of these days.
I've done that many times, so I did.
Of course, you've done that many times. You're fucking Japanese,
Well, you're Chinese. Do you go into the China countryside?
Yeah, all the time, man. No,
I have actually. Even
I've only been to China twice,
yeah.
and I always get stuck in the fucking like the cities,
Yeah.
There was a big fucking response right there.
It just says the picture of Mr. Luke with the bunnies was funny. Don't know what's more disturbing, the bunnies or the fact that Luke was actually happy.
Oh, did you see that picture? It was my birthday picture.
I don't
posted. I did a little my sister posted it. It's pretty funny.
Let's see. Oh, awesome. That's an old photo. It's amazing.
Yeah, I was 6.
I don't know if I can show this to people, but
Let's see.
I'll give it a shot.
Give it a whirl. Yeah.
It may or may not show up too well, but it's
4,
a really cute
5,
photo.
6, 7.
Yeah, it's a
8,
cute photo
9,
of Luke with bunnies
10,
as a kid.
11, 12 seconds.
Oh, you can see it. Yeah, our delay's about 10 seconds or something. Very cute.
Yeah, it's on my gram.
Yeah,
if you're not following me on the gram, then I'm going to have to ask why.
Yeah.
I'm very I curate my posts very carefully.
Yeah.
I don't fucking do more than a couple posts a week, and when I do, I like to think that they're hard hitting, important posts.
Journalists. Oh, so we actually continued. So I think I should let this one die, but this fruit and vegetable thing.
No.
Okay. So
Okay.
So we debated this even more offline. We've been talking about the fruit versus vegetable, and I've kind of all of a sudden made up this bullshit that says, well, my interpretation of fruit and vegetables are cultural, and yours are based in science.
Right.
So, who's right?
I'm right.
Oh, okay. But I'm like cucumbers is a vegetable by culture, but by science it's a fruit.
Well, not all salads are made with vegetables.
I know there's fruit salad, but those are usually just all fruit.
Right.
Right?
Right.
It's all fruit.
Right.
Yeah. But that's just the word salad. But salad culturally is vegetables, right?
There's always fruit in fucking salads.
But Caesar salad, what fruit is in that?
Well, some people put tomatoes, I think.
Oh, see? But that's not... See, that's still just a salad. That's vegetables. Culturally vegetables.
Okay.
So, I'm not sure.
You know what I've been wanting to talk to you about? I've been wanting to get tips on, because you've been posting these images of pizzas that you've been making yourself.
Oh, I've been trying to make pizzas, yeah.
So
first off, Rachel says both guest and no guest make for good podcast. Luke is totally right.
Thanks, Rachel.
I don't even know
so is she saying that I'm totally right because of...
Are we talking about about vegetables? Or are you right about Luke saying, did he say that? Guest or no guest make for the best podcast?
No, I think she's saying that I'm right. That
About fruit.
Fruit.
So zucchinis are fruit.
Yes,
zucchinis
are fruit.
As are eggplants.
As are eggplants.
Man, I don't like fruit. I don't like all this fruit.
Think about it.
I thought I liked all fruit.
Think about the first incidents I could think of an eggplant being used as a phallus is this infamous Japanese comedian who was in this weird streamed reality show. I forgot what he called himself, but basically he was stripped down to nothing, and his job was to fill out these contest certificates.
Right.
And until he made about, I think, $1,000 or I think that's 100,000 yen, worth of prizes.
Mm-hmm.
And he would apply for all these different things, and he kind of went insane through it.
Wow. Oh, is this where he's naked? He starts
yeah.
Oh, wow.
And and they would censor, the way the Japanese would censor him
was putting an eggplant on
in front.
yeah. Wow. Yeah.
And you know what they also refer to that area of, of the body? It's like the fruit of my loins.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that's children, maybe.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Oh, I guess so.
So.
Oh. So wait. We were gonna move forward, but before we go, move on. Are there any fruits that we should classify as vegetables that people think are fruit, but it's actually a vegetable? The other way around, because right now it's all one way. So I'm wondering if there's anything the other way. Where it's like, oh, this fruit's actually not fruit; it's a vegetable.
There's one that I'm a little bit kind of stuck on. And that's corn.
Oh, corn.
Yeah.
Is that a fruit or vegetable?
Is corn a fruit or a vegetable?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I like to say it's a vegetable, just by culture.
But it's sweet. Sweet corn.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I also want more of the science. Like, what is a fucking corn? Like, those are seeds. Yeah, technically. Corn is seeds, right?
Corn are seeds, yeah.
Are seeds fruit? Seeds are seeds.
Seeds are seeds.
Yeah.
But maybe the corn is the kernel is the fruit, and inside
there's that little
seed.
Whatever
it is.
A
little bit of that seed.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that true? Is the kernel not the seed?
Like isn't the ear of corn isn't a fruit itself, but the kernel is the fruit.
Right.
I think.
I don't. Is that true?
Yeah.
Just the kernel, not the inside of the kernel.
Yeah, and then what about artichokes?
That's a flower, man. That's a vegetable.
Actually, I think you're right.
Yes.
I think you're right.
Finally, one for Eric. Yes.
I think you're right because of the fact that it is not the product of a flower. It is a flower.
Yeah, you're eating the flower petals.
Right.
Correct. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Or that also the center.
Yeah.
You're eating that fucking big part. That's kind of awesome, actually. If you're into
so
it.
Like a poppy, is like when eating like a poppy bagel. Like that, I don't even know why people eat poppy bagels.
Oh, you mean poppy seed bagel?
Yeah, poppy seed
black
bagels.
seeds?
Yeah, those are just seeds. That's not fruit.
Yeah, no. There was a thing around the thing that was the fruit.
Right.
Like coffee.
Right.
Coffee had a fruit around it, but we're just eating the seed.
Yeah.
Or drinking
the
seed.
Yeah, drinking.
So we're drinking fruit seed juice.
So now, okay, here's another question, and this is something I've been thinking kind of hard about, and that is like. How they suggest that you take charcoal tablets, like if you are like food poisoning or you're sick or now
I've never done that.
Yeah, neither have I.
Okay,
but or maybe I have, but I just don't remember it really doing anything for me. But coffee is a lot of carbon,
right? Because it's roasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does drinking coffee have a similar effect to extracting, pulling fucking toxins from your body?
Wow. Andy Shen, enlighten us. Are you a doctor? I'm not even sure.
I hope
he works at a hospital. Maybe you'll at least know just because you're.
Yeah. Does the carbon from coffee have a similar effect to say a charcoal or tablet or
I don't know. So what were you gonna move on to? What was the next thing we're talking about?
I totally forgot. I just go with the flow.
No, there was something else you were getting to, and I was like, oh, we gotta talk about that. Did we forget?
I totally forgot.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
But this fruit and vegetable thing was just. I think we're bearing it though. I'm near the end of this. The fruit and vegetable thing.
If you want to refer to zucchini as a fruit,
I hate zucchini. So yeah.
You do?
I don't like zucchinis at all, so that's a vegetable.
Oh.
But I'll eat zucchini cake.
Yeah, zucchini cake's great.
That's good shit. But
it's
the cake I like. I don't care about the little green bitties in it. Like, I don't even taste it.
Yeah, you don't taste it.
Yeah.
You mean you never take zucchini, slice it kind of thin,
No, I don't like zucchini. Is one of the, I mean, I'll eat it when it's in there, but zucchini is one of my lesser favorite vegetables.
Really? Is it because of the seeds?
I think it's the texture. But I like eggplant. I just don't like zucchinis. I think
zucchini is hard to eat. I mean, eggplant's harder to eat.
But I'd rather eat eggplant than zucchini. I don't like zucchini so much.
Yeah, I mean, I had zucchini a couple nights ago, and the way it was prepared, it was kind of roasted in the oven.
I think I would eat that, but I don't. That's still my least favorite.
with Brussels sprouts, I think, and like
I'll eat that.
I love Brussels sprouts, but the thing is that like, and you know, there was an interesting article I watched on YouTube about like why Brussels sprouts are so much easier to eat now than say like 30, 40 years ago.
Oh man, when I was a kid, it was the worst.
Right.
But I think maybe it was cooked, just not. People didn't know how to cook it.
People didn't know how to cook it, and it was also because they breeded the bitterness out of Brussels sprouts.
Wow. All right.
You know?
Science, GMO, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember I would be forced to eat Brussels sprouts, and I think it was like boiled, and it just didn't taste good.
Right.
But now I'll eat it. So.
Yeah. I boil Brussels sprouts, steam broil or boil fucking like until they're nice and bright and green, and you know,
or roast that shit. It comes out good.
And then you fucking like throw it in a fucking like a pan with a little oil and salt.
Yeah, shit's good.
Fucking like get a little of that Maillard reaction there.
Boom. That's good.
Put that shit in the mouth.
Andy Shen says he's a doctor.
Yes.
I wasn't quite sure of that.
Dr. Shen.
Good job, man. Congrats, Andy. I didn't even know I didn't quite know
I'm
that.
so impressed that we actually have people that are smart that listen to our show.
So he says carbon in coffee doesn't have the same effect that he's aware of. Ta-da! Boom.
Shit.
Okay, there you go. And what's man fried zucchini? I don't even know what that is. Man, MANNNN. Is that like, I don't know what that is.
Like it's spelled M-A-N-N-N-N.
Yeah, someone right. Yeah. I don't know what that means.
Man, fried zucchini, like that.
Oh, maybe, and I just don't know what that is. Isn't that weird? That because of the lack of punctuation, I thought it was man fried zucchini. I'm like, what is man fried zucchini? But it's man fried zucchini. Right? I didn't see it. There's no comment.
Dude, like you fucking slice it relatively thin, and then you fucking put olive oil, and then you put a little garlic.
Or no. I think he means man fried zucchini. I think that's what he meant. And I'm like, okay, man, fried zucchini.
Man. Well, first of all, I would have drawn out the A, so it'd be like MAAAN. Like man.
Oh yeah, it's true, man. Fried zucchini. That'd be me. If I saw the fried zucchini, I would go, man, like fried zucchini.
Like how do you?
Because I'm not into it. But if you're into it, you know, if you like it, you're all man. Fried zucchini.
Yeah, like
that's like you want that.
Well,
mine's like no, I don't want that.
Like if you like spelled something out that says like and. You'd go like A
right.
and D like
right,
that,
right,
or
right.
would you go A and then D?
I don't know. And I don't think so. I think it's the A.
Okay.
Yeah, you just go with the A's.
Yeah, I always kind of like focus. I drag out the vowel.
Yeah.
You know, rather than the consonant.
So we're saying Darren Inoue, Georgico, great artist, but
yes.
man. Maybe you spelled it wrong and forgot the comma.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Bad. Anyway.
I love fried zucchini. I make an excellent
You know what?
fried zucchini.
I think I would like. Wait, is it fried and breaded?
No, it's fried, but like it's firm, but and not mushy. You know, but like and
what's fried in what?
Oil.
No, I wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
I would be all, man, fried zucchini.
Question mark.
And I'd be bummed. Yeah, I'd be like, oh.
Sad face.
Yeah, or man, fried zucchini. That's how I guess I would say it like that, and I'd be like, and that means no, man, I'm bummed. Yeah. But I think don't places like make like deep fried zucchini?
Yeah.
With breading,
With
breading,
Jr.
right?
And get your fried zucchini.
They have it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that, but I think I could eat that. But I just that's still not my favorite.
And also, I think like there's places that do fried zucchini fries.
Yeah.
Where basically
that shit. I think I could eat that. I would eat that
because they de-seed the fucking zucchini and like so it's just the meat of the fruit.
Okay.
I can't believe you, of all people, like are hung up on the fruit versus vegetable thing.
Well, we've been talking about our favorite 3 fruits, or maybe the least favorite of 3 fruits.
Sure.
But then, like all of a sudden, when somebody was it you who threw in vegetables, what I call vegetables, which are still fruit, I guess, ultimately by science.
Right.
That's when I was like, hey, this has gone the wrong way, man.
No, it's because of the tomato. The tomato is the
but then somebody else didn't. Was it somebody else included it too? Was it Jim McKenzie or something? I don't know. Like,
Jim McKenzie started all.
Like,
of
did
this.
he start saying like eggplant or something? And I was like, what?
Jim,
That's where I was like, no.
Your fans are ruining this show.
I was just like, no. Anyway,
but like,
so I'm now getting over it. I'm accepting the fact that those are fruit.
You take issue of fruits that aren't sweet.
Yeah, I guess.
That have zero that seem to have almost zero.
It's also a lifetime of saying that those fruits are vegetables. Wow. I mean, my entire life, I was like, no, these are vegetables. No, these are vegetables. No, these are vegetables forever.
Wait, so are you saying
like eat your veggies included zucchini, right? Like my family, my parents would probably side with me and be like, "Fuck you, Luke." They would say, "Man, Luke, you don't know what you're talking about." Man, Luke, you don't know what you're talking about. But ultimately, you're probably right. But I grew up with these things being vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But
okay.
All right. So I'm gonna correct my own
family.
Dad,
you're entitled to your artistic impressions of like food and stuff like that. But the thing is,
my dad picked not vegetables during his life. He picked fruit. I'm gonna go, Dad, you didn't pick vegetables. You picked fruit this entire time. You've been saying vegetables. You picked all these things on the farm when you were a farmer as a kid. No, it's all fruit. Yeah. He's going to be like...
Your father was a farmer?
Yeah. Back in the day.
Was in Southern California?
He was in Arroyo Grande.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he picked beans.
Nice.
Is that fruit or is that a legume, meaning it's not a fruit?
No, a legume... Legumes are peanuts.
I don't know, man.
So
he picked a bunch of nuts. He didn't pick vegetables, but I don't know whatever he picked. It's not just beans. He picked all vegetables. It just rotated during the season.
Because string beans are fruit.
Oh yeah, he picked string beans.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So he said he picked vegetables. No, Dad, you picked fruit.
Unless he's picking spinach and arugula.
Yeah, that's different. That's vegetables.
Yeah,
or leaves or shit.
Fucking cabbages and shit like that.
Yeah,
we got some comments there. We got some hearts.
No, all the same stuff. It just agreement of liking a breaded fried zucchini. Yeah.
That's just bad for you, man. You're taking out all the potential goodness of a fucking vegetable and fucking deep frying the shit out of it, man.
Not good. So, I mean, before we sign off, what's your predictions for this COVID? We have to end with this.
It's going to get worse.
How much worse?
Worse. A whole lot worse.
I know events are going to get canceled, but what? How bad? Are we going to, our store's going to be closed?
Tens of thousands of people will be infected.
But, I mean, our store's going to close?
Yes.
Is my shop going to have to close?
No, I don't think
because my neighbor shops are going to close first, and then I'm going to be like, I better close because I'm the only one open.
But the thing is that, if you have certain clients that have visited your store that are known to be COVID fucking, carriers, you would probably want to report this to the whatchamacallit.
Well, how am I going to know that?
I don't know. Maybe someone will actually come and visit you.
And they're going to be like, I have COVID. No, they're not going to
do
that.
No. A government agency will come and visit you.
Holy shit.
And let you know that, hey, this person who is a patient.
Yeah, I agree. I think, for example, somebody with, is it measles, an anti-vaxxer or something?
Right.
Measles went to Disneyland.
Right.
And before they went to Disneyland, they went to Starbucks, literally not far from here.
Right.
And this is very far from Disneyland, but this person stopped at the Starbucks. Maybe they got off the freeway and decided to get a Starbucks and then go back on the freeway.
Right.
And they went to Starbucks really close to, in West LA.
Right.
And it was publicized. They went to that Starbucks. So if you were in contact anywhere with this person, whoever it is, there's no picture of the person, but they said that if you were there, you better be checked or something.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. I forgot about that, and I guess that's what would happen.
Yeah, that's
fucked
what
up.
will probably happen.
Oh man, all those mainland Chinese people. No, I'm kidding. That's exactly what not to do, right? It's exactly.
Especially since it's it's also the fucking Iranians, fucking
northern
Italians,
Italy,
Italians, fucking it's not just a Chinese problem.
But there's been
there's Koreans.
There's a
lot
of racism, more and more. It's coming out, right?
Oh well, that was actually where I was going to go with my story about Ralph's. I went to Ralph's last night.
This is where we were going. Finally, we're back. Hey, Corona brought us together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Corona.
Yeah.
But I went to Ralph's to go pick up some milk and cream cheese and stuff like that. And then I'm walking around and I saw the aisles were fucking the toilet paper aisle was just wiped out.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
All the and now replaced with new crates full of Kroger fucking brand toilet paper, which I wasn't going to buy.
Oh.
And like I went and stood in line at the thing, and mind you, I had my hood on my head because it was raining outside.
Right.
And and just kind of quietly minding my own business, and I could totally sense like how like, the woman in front of me who had just a full fucking cart of groceries.
Wow.
Like was kind of shuffling away from me.
Right.
And then and the guy behind me was kind of like had a similar thing.
Wow.
Had a similar attitude, and I was just kind of like, oh well, that's fine.
Right. Did you just
fear me?
Did you wipe your hands on everything on purpose?
No, I should have just like.
You should have done is masturbate those. What do you call it? That little that divider. When you put your stuff on.
Just sit there and rub it up.
Yeah, just rub it like you're jacking off on it. Like whatever that rubber thing is, that divider, right?
I'm like, oh, my nose itches.
Yeah, just rub your hands on it. Go just put it right between.
Yeah, like oh
no. Oh, you could also rub your hands on the keypad of the credit card machine.
Oh yeah,
that's a winner right there.
Oh yeah,
that thing is
Like this is there, or like and cough on it. Uh-oh.
So Andy Shen, doctor, says, given the scope of COVID, the Department of Health will likely not have the manpower to follow all the cases, different from the Starbucks measles situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I agree.
That makes sense.
Agree, because that's like one person who has one case of measles, right? This is going to be like 10,000 cases of COVID or more, and I don't know, man. Scary.
Yeah.
But I've been hearing a little bit of racism stories, though.
A friend,
New
York was crazy.
A friend named Charles got into the Uber pool for people. I guess he was in the Uber pool, and then a Korean woman got into the car, and then one of the persons. Oh no, I'm sorry. He was in a Uber, and there was a Korean woman. It was him, and then the driver, and they stopped and picked somebody up, and then as soon as the guy looked in the car and saw that an Asian woman, he said, "Hey, cancel my ride. I'm not riding in this car with this Asian person." And so they canceled it, and the Korean woman was actually apologetic, saying, it's like, dude, it's not her fault, right? It's just some asshole. So there's shit like that. Somebody came in and said that there was an incident on the train that happened to her, that she was Asian, and she came in the store and goes, "Yeah, this thing just happened. I was on the train and." Saying some racist shit about to me.
But, Thomas.
It's happening. It's happening a lot.
Thomas Hahn noticed it in fucking West Covina of all places.
Wow.
I mean, like, come on, like
Right.
Sorry, you're in the fucking San Gabriel Valley.
And it happened, I guess, in Santa Monica at a bar. I was reading it's Facebook feed, but somebody they knew went to a bar there, like a popular kind of bar, big place. Mm-hmm. And I guess the person, when she was trying to get another drink, the person threw wipes at her and just said, "Hey, no, whatever." It was like racist thing, and it was like, fuck.
Your kind ain't served here.
Well, I guess he was willing to serve as long as she used wipes and cleaned herself, type of thing. It's like fucked up, right? It's like there's just racism coming out everywhere.
So. Tell that person to fuck himself.
Yeah,
go fuck yourself.
Oh, and at the same time, so right now their Yelp page is just blown up of people just giving them one star and saying,
well,
it's like people who didn't even go there, like, I went there, and they're just making up stories because they're just mad at this one place, right?
Right.
And that place has just got a deluge of fucking 1 stars.
Well, there's a restaurant, Sichuan Impressions. They have
that's close by here.
There's one here. There's one by my place, and there's one in Orange County.
Yeah.
And it was in the news a couple days ago where they fucking took the temperature of every fucking person that came into the fucking.
That was on maybe your side of town, but not here, right? I don't know about this.
It was the one. It was the one in all 3 restaurants.
Oh wow, fuck! That's not gonna help. What if you have it?
No, it's not gonna help at all, because if you have it, then you fucking have it.
Yeah, and you won't even, like, if you're not symptomatic yet, you might be in 5 days or something.
Exactly.
So whatever. Oh wow.
But the question is that like infringing on the rights of a potential customer? Not that it matters, because that restaurant does not have to follow the same rules as the U.S. government.
Yeah. So. No, it's private business. Oh no! COVID. I'm just kidding. But it's okay.
Or it might be cancer.
Oh, no. God damn it. Oh.
Get that throat cancer from the vapey.
Oh, bummer. It's funny. Eduardo Garcia says, "What I don't get is the toilet paper craze." Yeah,
I don't get it either. It started in fucking Japan.
But it's funny because I mean, we all want to wipe our ass with paper. I guess the fear of running out of toilet paper is what everyone's kind of fearing of, right? And it's kind of funny because we just don't want to have shit in our ass. That's basically all. That's the reason, right? Okay, what is the other reason? Like
the toilet paper thing that I know of started as almost kind of like
it's funny
a thing in Japan. Like, you know, in Japan, like there was like a week ago, at this time, there was a run on fucking toilet paper.
Sure, there's run on toilet paper here.
You know, and now this week, once COVID fucking finally got bad enough.
Yeah.
You know, it was.
But it's funny because it's just funny.
Well, I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's hilarious. But yeah, it's just like, oh man.
You know, like they wiped out the fucking the shelves, like nothing in my fucking supermarket, and you know, literally right there.
It's funny though because
there was fucking 3 fucking flats of gigantic fucking like, you know,
toilet paper companies are getting just kicking ass right now.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Purell's another one.
Oh yeah, they're kicking ass big time.
Oh yeah,
big time.
And
Clorox bleach. I think bleach is being like a thing.
I would probably use alcohol because bleach just stinks wrong.
Yeah. But I mean that's just potent. You know, so yeah, there's a run on bleach. So yeah,
look, just fucking go kiss a fucking baby, get the fucking virus, get it over with, fucking like cough your lungs out, and fucking like get back to work in a couple weeks.
Yeah, there you go. There's that option.
Seriously,
yeah, go for it. I'm good. I don't want to do that, but you do it. Yeah. It'll be good for the podcast.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would have to do it via Skype because I would have to fucking do it from my apartment.
Yeah, but I don't know. But I think it's funny that's what ultimately it is, just people wanting to wipe ass. Right? You guys want to wipe ass and be safe? Like, make sure you have enough paper to wipe ass. That's what everyone's afraid of.
You gotta get the fucking good toilet paper, fucking, you know, like, here's the question. Like, where is toilet paper manufactured? Is there any toilet paper made in the United States?
Scranton? I'm just making that up. Just from The Office. I don't know. I have no idea.
Like, you know,
is it made in the United States?
The scare.
It's got to be made here, right?
Well, here's the thing. The scare for Japan was that, like, all the toilet paper they thought was being made in China. And because factories were closing because of
toilet paper,
you know,
it's COVID,
yeah. Then there would be a toilet paper shortage,
right?
You know,
yeah.
So
my mom was actually gonna mail a big box of toilet paper to Japan to like some family members, and I was like, no, don't do that. You know, and she was like, how much would it cost to ship that? I'm like, probably like $200.
They've got bidets everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, they have bidets and towels. You're good. Don't worry. Yeah. But it's just funny that
you got like you got super toilets in fucking Japan.
Yeah.
I want a fucking super toilet.
Yeah, I have a junior super toilet. You can get like cheap ones.
Is yours a junior super toilet?
I have a not super, but it's
your
it's
fucking
pretty good.
your personal one.
The one, you know, I've got one that just warm seat and all that stuff.
That's pretty fucking super.
Warm water, but it doesn't have train sounds and stuff, like sounds of like ocean and stuff. You know. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have those things.
I mean, like, because you got the other ones.
Those are the. You can get some for $30 on Amazon.
Yeah.
And those things are bullets. Like that thing. Like, okay, first off, when you take a dump, especially if you take a big dump, right?
Right.
Your asshole is kind of like worked.
Yeah.
It's gone through a little battle.
Yeah.
Well, that fucking water shooting up there like at 50 miles an hour fucking hurts. It's like a missile. Seriously, it's like poof, and you're like, whoa. It's like, yeah.
But like, it doesn't really go up. It's not like you're gaping or anything like that.
No, but it's fucking hitting the edge, dude. And yeah, it can be very painful. So you could turn it down, but you know, anyway, yeah, but that's worth having. I mean, if you're, it's funny. A lot of plumbers actually have that, from what I understand. Like I was asking plumbers, and they're like, "I've got that," but a lot of people are like, "I'm not putting nothing in my ass." You know, you have that option, like that attitude. But then you have some plumbers that are like, I would think would say that, or like, "No, man, I've got the clean asshole. You guys all have dirty assholes." That's
man.
You know, that's the plumber's like a total bro dude, and he was saying that. I was like,
I should fucking order a bidet right now for my toilet because
you can get a good one though. The good one's dope,
but you need to have the electrical fucking.
You need to have an outlet near your toilet. Because to plug it in, you know, you could go extension cord, but I mean, you would need an outlet. It has to plug.
And
in.
I'd have to like, I've got like wood fucking cabinets in my fucking restroom, and I don't want to drill holes.
But if you've got it, but if you have a cheap the cheap one you can do, and it's like $30-something, and you can connect it by yourself with no power. It doesn't need electricity, and it works. You won't go once you have that. Even you won't go back.
Yeah.
Even that. Yeah. The $30-something ones. Yeah. Take it. Anyways, that's one way around the toilet paper problem. Get that bidet. You still need some, but you don't need as much.
Right.
Because like there's a bad ones, and when you have a bad turd, like a bad poo, you're using half a roll of toilet paper maybe, right? Yeah. Like 4 flushes or something.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. This thing will help eliminate that a little bit. Like you'll still have some, but it won't be as bad.
We should post a link to the fucking $30 toilet.
30-something. Yeah, I don't know. Something like that. That's what it used to be. Maybe there's a run on those though. Like maybe those are popular.
I'm about to look right now because I am genuinely curious because that's like one of my favorite things. Like about whenever I like stay in a hotel and fucking in Japan is like get that fucking nice fucking toilet, and it's you get all the fucking crazy shit going on. They're making handheld ones. Okay, so like there's a $37.99 one and there's a $59 one.
Yeah, so the 37 is the ones I got for the guest bathroom.
Okay, so the Lux Bidet Neo 320 self-cleaning dual nozzle hot and cold water needs electrical.
Yeah. So I had to get to an explanation because I had some people doing work and they're from Mexico.
Right.
And so they were using the bathroom, an extra bathroom that has one of those cheaper, the $37 kind of bidet. And the funniest part was that they're making fun of, because there's one dude that's like, he's a big dude,
Yeah.
And like he's young, but he's kind of big, and he's got wily hair, and and this guy's probably like 6 foot, but he's probably like 250 pounds, or he's just a big dude. Right. Anyways, he's got I think a tooth missing or something, and whatever. And when they came over, they said, "Hey, can you unlock the bathroom?" And then they're just like all giggling, saying he likes that little thing, and they're talking about the bidet. And then that guy just has the biggest grin, the toothy grin, because they say, "Yeah, he likes that." And I was like, Then I had to go to the explanation that goes, every toilet, even public toilets in Japan, usually have these. If they're modern, they'll have this bidet thing, and they're like, what? And I'm like, it's everywhere. Like if you don't have one, you're like stupid. And they're just like, whoa, like amazed. Yeah. And they were just tripping out on that.
It's great.
So I was like, they don't even make jokes about it in Japan. It's not even like funny. It's just like everybody has it. So if you don't have it, they'll make a joke about you because you don't have it.
Yeah.
and they're just like, whoa.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, tripping out.
Cleans your butt, man.
Yeah, they're tripping out. Anyway, there you go. Bidets maybe is the answer for COVID toilet paper hoarding.
I just want to know, like, how if there's a way I can, like, get, like, the, like, fancy one with the water and shit without, like, is there a battery-powered one or something like that? I don't know. Nope. Okay, I see the electrical cord. Like, if I'm going to go electrical, then I might as well just go fucking big, right? Like,
go big. Or go home. I don't know. But then you need to have power, so...
Right.
Yeah, it's important to have that. And then, that's going to cost you an electrician to come over, and it's an apartment, so you don't want to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do the extension cord thing, or you could just get yourself the cheaper one, and it's better than nothing.
Yeah. I just don't want to use it during the winter.
You'll still use it. You'll be like, I need to use it, and you don't care. You won't care. You'll just use it. It's okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. All of a sudden, the chat got really quiet because everyone's like, tripping out going, fuck, they're talking about water, bidets and shit.
Dude.
Sorry.
How can you like not be excited about that?
Yeah, you should be.
Like honestly. Yeah. Like they had I've seen like web commercials for handheld bidets.
They're out there.
Yeah. Wait, didn't Torado or something like that?
Oh yeah, he brought one because I didn't have it. And so actually because I didn't have it at all and wasn't interested, he brought some handheld like camping bidet or something.
Right.
And I was
he was so gassed by what a primitive fucking toilet that you had.
Exactly. So I actually upgraded got those $37 ones and he was just like now happy. It's like, oh.
Say, okay.
Yeah, he goes, you don't, and they call them washlets.
Washlets.
A washlet. Yeah. So he was kind of
well, happy. I mean, like I like washlet more than bidet.
Yeah.
Because of that silent T.
Bidet's like, is that French?
It's French.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck's that?
It's some fucking fancy ass French bullshit.
Yeah.
No. All right,
man.
Okay. Well, that was fun.
That was fun. And everybody, stay safe.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I don't know if anyone suggested guests or like something like that.
They didn't suggest shit.
And did anyone comment any more about like solo versus like not solo?
Nobody did.
Oh. Man, you guys, we need to make the. I just want to make the show better for everyone.
They don't care.
I guess not.
Okay.
All right. No one even commented on the camera angle.
Nope. That too. Nobody gave a shit. Yeah.
I think they don't even watch us. I think they just put us on in the background.
It's all right.
That's okay.
Thank you all.
All right.
Thanks.
You guys have a good night.
All right. Bye.